G'day guys and welcome back to Gans_Gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So we're back for the third and final mission of this first stage of the collection of epic battles, the Fierce Battle on Namek Saga. We are doing the full power mission, so cheesing this a little bit, and we are going with pretty much the same team that we did with the sworn enemies, but we are bringing in the Demon King Piccolo, the int cell, and the int target Goku support Golden Frieza. So same as last time, we're going to have the transforming Frieza on rotation with the AGL full power Frieza. They're going to be a dynamic duo. If you saw the last video, they are outrageous together. You see, beautiful. Oh, I thought we were getting the additional just to one-shot him. Nail at this point, poor fella just gets obliterated. And we'll keep ticking through. Oh, wow. Crazy. He's survived and he's fired off a super. Wow. That's 49k damage that we shouldn't have taken. Look, that doesn't matter in the scheme of things. I didn't have a look actually, but I can't imagine that our health bar is particularly low. Yeah, 523k, so extremely similar to the last stage. Let's go for Piccolo again. I do quite like only versing the one enemy, so we're going to have to do it like that because obviously these two Golden Friezas can't link together. You know what, I'm not even going to get Cell's super off. I'm just going to stack up with the int Easy A Golden Frieza. He is a defensive stacker after his Easy A, so that's a very, very good unit to use for that last stage. And he does provide support to target Goku units as well. So I wish he did have a different super attack to animation to the tech one, but yeah, was not to be. So we'll collect, might do it. Oh, that doesn't quite get us to 24. Not the 24, the 18, sorry, we'll do that. The reason I did bring Demon King Piccolo rather than bringing the AGL Golden Frieza with the Easy A was because he is an orb changer. He gets his damage reduction off orbs being and orbs obtained. So I just like to have an orb changer on my teams. I just think it adds a bit of synergy, makes it a bit easier to get those 18 keys, or even if you don't have links active, you can get those supers a bit easier. So that was one of the reasons for bringing him. What we'll do is put you in there. Might do that, which will lead into that and give us a good amount of int keys. Oh, we're one off. We got 17 key. Perfect again that it is the Tech Golden Frieza who's being supered. He's going to take literally nothing. 28k. That's actually more than I thought he would take. He's a crazy defensive unit. So let's see. Always good to have this guy stacking. Becomes untouchable. And if you saw the last video, he was so good when it came to that final stage against the int Super Saiyan Goku. As I mentioned in the last video, again, just repeating a lot because this is quite a similar team to run, but we are rocking with the smaller leader skill as the transforming Frieza as the leader. There's not much we could do in that regard because we don't have the the Frieza for the sworn enemy leader skill, and the full power leader for this is Broly, and unfortunately the physical Broly is just far too outdated. I can imagine that he would get obliterated in this stage. He can still certainly put up some decent offensive numbers once he does transform and he is firing off multiple additional attacks, but you're just far, far better off finding a different type of team that just happens to be full of full powers. If it wasn't for the damage reduction against the superclass enemies, I think bringing a Reps of Universe 7 team would be a great idea for this stage. that is how I will be planning to attack that SBR mission when that eventually comes through. But look, you can't really go in with that lackluster damage, as if you saw on the initial run through, the Planet Namek Saga team run through, that just takes far too long. It's a pain. So let's go here. No crits. I think we will need a crit to get him finished off, or an additional would also help the cause. See, not much damage from Demon King Piccolo. We got the additional, and now he's getting supered. So here's just damage that we shouldn't really be taking. We didn't get any additionals or crits last turn, but that's okay. We got plenty of health. We'll tick over to this next rotation. Let Frieza quickly, Sport Memory fires off. We'll just grab that for a little bit of healing, and then just because I can't be bothered watching Piccolo heal before he attacks us, we'll pop this active skill. Both the active skills from this guy and the Super Saiyan Goku are sick, and they can fire off, if you're saving them for the latter stages of events, they can fire off some crazy damage. That's type disadvantage and a pretty sick KO screen as well. So we move on to Vegeta here. So let's see what we want to do here. So we do have type disadvantage, but we do have the damage reduction active. But we do have to put one of those in the first slot, because they don't, the two, the Int and Tech Golden Frieza do not link together, because they do have the same name. So that does, I guess, restrict you in your rotations a little bit. But just because of how good the Tech Golden Frieza is defensively, I guess you should have no problem with that, I guess. So we've got type advantage here. Let's see if we can get a nice little crit. No crits, no additionals. Does stack defense, that Golden Frieza. And he did take the classic that he took the super and then dodged the next two, but that's okay. This guy has full additionals. I've also fully link level 10'd him. So here we go. We're getting the transformation for Demon King Piccolo. Lovely. He'll change up some orbs for us. We'll do that. Get that 18 key into that. Hoping that we don't get the Dokkan attack off here. Actually, I did. I've stitched myself up. At least that does mean that we are going to go into the Goku fight with full health, because I can't imagine Vegeta's going to survive 2 attacks here, because yeah, Frieza's passive active from being hit in that first slot before he attacks, so we are getting the guaranteed additional. No crits, guaranteed crits at this stage, because we do need to be versing a Goku for that, but I can imagine this is going to do some crazy damage. Hopefully we do finish it with the Death Ball, so we get that sick KO screen. Nah, wasn't meant to be. So there you go. It might actually take the transforming Tech Frieza to actually finish this fight. Yeah, there you go. But finish it he will, and oh no, he won't. I lied. That's crazy. Demon King Piccolo has his damage reduction for 6 turns, I believe it is, after he transforms. It's pretty unlucky, but still, not the end of the world. We'll just slip you in there, start building up that Dokkan gauge again, open up those int key spheres. We're not going to take that. That'll be double digits to Frieza. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. All it is extra time. I'm actually trying to beat the last run through. What was that? The Sworn enemies run through we did in about 19 and a half minutes. So yeah, let's see if we can beat this Goku in the next 10 minutes to sort of continue that run. So we'll do this again, building that Dokkan gauge into that, we are going to one turn this Goku. I just wanted to put the transforming Frieza in slot 1 so that we could stack up his defense nice and early. Oh, we got the additional but not the super, and we're going to get a guaranteed crit here. So I dare say that this death ball will be the end of this, and we'll move on to the next rotation. Oh wow, no it wasn't. There you go. Goku survived. I thought that was going to do a lot more damage, to be honest. That's okay. I wouldn't even mind if we... Yes, perfect. So that means that we are going to get the defensive stack from this Int Golden Frieza as well. So that's actually worked out perfectly for us here. For in the latter stages that his defense is able to hold up a bit better. So we move on. Physical here. So we go like that. And we're not too concerned about him getting off a super really, but we may as well grab it while we can. Grab 10 key spheres for Demon King Piccolo, so that will get him his damage reduction. I think my Demon King Piccolo is either 79 or 90%. Whatever it's at. He's at whatever you can get him to without the going top 1 in your local. I always just go for top 10. I can't be bothered sitting down and grinding world tournament like that. I don't think the value is crazily there either, so I just get my 1 copy per. That was a lot more damage. What was the go with that? Did he just take 45k on that first hit? Wasn't expecting that. But Demon King Piccolo, yeah, with his damage reduction taking those double digits. So we've got another transformation here. Do the same thing we did last time around. We'll put in the transforming Frieza in slot 1. We're not getting off a super with Cell anyway, so we may as well do that. Let's see, yeah, double digits. Hopefully we don't get supered before we fire off a super. Perfect. Could have certainly put full power Frieza in that slot 1 to guarantee the additional super attack, but again, I do want to have the transforming Frieza stacking up before getting to that final int stage. So we did get the additional, very nice. We really would like that third additional because I don't want Cell getting attacked. Can we? No, we can't. Oh, actually, there's no attacks on Cell in that last slot anyway, so that's fine for us. That means that we are going to get to stack up with the physical golden fruit. Oh, Cell has other plans. Mine is rainbowed. Now I'm actually working on a TUR at the moment, but don't crit. He did crit. Wow. Okay. Well, that didn't particularly go to plan, but that's okay. What I might do is change it up, and we'll put you in there. So we're going to have the 2 defensive stackers here. We'll float off the Tech Golden Frieza. As you can see, double digits there. His defense is only going to get better and better. The only reason that I am taking the Tech off rotation is really just to let this guy prepare while we get to before we get to the final stage. Once we do get to the final stage, I'd prefer to have the Int on rotation. Even though the damage reduction from the Tech is good, type disadvantage is always risky. So, ooh, 284k there. That's a lot of damage to take. We might have to pop a Princess Snake. We are going to have... This is a pretty good rotation. Risky, bugger it. We'll just pop the Princess Snake. We're not short on items or anything like that, so we'll do that into that. We're not going to get Demon King Piccolo his damage reductions, but I'd be very impressed if this Goku made it to that stage. I dare say that Frieza will probably end it here with the guaranteed additional. Yeah, as predicted. So you can see that the 12 key and the 18 key are both very similar between the Goku and the Frieza with their damage. And that is because they both do mega colossal damage on their super. So really, really handy in that regard. Might just play it safe. I'm not sure how we would go here when we don't really want to collect that with you. Cell is a bit of a concern for me. I really have no idea how his defense will hold up perfectly. That we did activate that Whis item, even though this guy has stacked. Yeah, see, still 128k. Wouldn't mind if he fired off some additionals. He's fully built additionally. There we go. Thank you. Speaking it into existence. He is also fully linked level 10. I don't know why I chose to fully link level 10 him. I just felt like I should, so I did. All of those Frieza units have a really nice link set, so having him at 10, it's a bit of versatility for longer events in the future for me, I feel like. Because there isn't too many stacking Frieza units. So got the second last transformation here. What we'll do is that we do have a Whis still active. We'll collect those. Collect that. Again, could have put Frieza in the first slot. I've said it 100 times, but I want the transforming Frieza to get his attacks in, stack that defense up nice and strong, because he is going to have type disadvantage. Bang! And that's what I was talking about, getting off those additional extras, so his defense should be really nutty come the final stage. Remembering he does also raise defense for 1 turn, I believe, when he does hit Golden Frieza, which won't be seen that often, but in slightly longer events like this, it's going to be perfect. He's going to be outputting some really good damage and have crazy defense too. So his EZA is really solid, and that's a great indication of what's to come with the AGL Super Saiyan transforming Goku as well. So I do have all of my transforming units at full level 10 links. I just felt like they could get EZAs in the meantime, so all has worked out perfectly. And this has also worked out perfectly because we're going to be able to have Demon King Piccolo off rotation for the latter stages of this event. And we're going to be able to build up that Dokkan meter. Or, how do I don't think I can do this with... That sucks. I wanted to give those to Demon King Piccolo, but unfortunately I wasn't going to be able to get off a super with the physical Frieza if I did that. So Whis item active here. We saw how much damage was it Tech Golden Frieza got supered last time, or was 254 anyway, is the main thing that we're getting, main message we get across here. So now he's starting to fire off those additional supers that I was talking about. Bang, we got the finish. We didn't even get the stack one more time. There you go. So here we go, the final transformation into Golden. Lava is pretty sick on that transformation, I'm not going to lie to you. So we can do... let's do it like that. We'll just pop that, grab those, and then that. We'll get off the super. We're going to be very close to getting off that second Dokkan attack. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we are going to beat the record, or my record, of the sworn enemies run through. But I think we're definitely going to beat the Namek Saga run through here, because we're about to hit 19 minutes as we fire off what will hopefully be a third additional. No, there we go. So we need crits here to do any real damage. I don't know how much crit I did give this guy. Clearly enough, because he crit, so that works for us. So we'll go very close to finishing it next turn, I reckon, because I'll transform the physical Frieza into Golden, and he can output some really good damage. So we are going to have to go like that though. Pop that. I might have muffed this up a little bit, because I am going to have to... I might potentially get off a Dokkan attack here with the int Frieza, which is going to do absolutely nothing, but otherwise I'll be ruining the links here, which I'm not too keen to do that. Yeah, I am. But that's alright. Not the end of the world. We should still get some really good damage in that middle slot of the rotation with the physical Golden Frieza. And let's see if we can get the finish. Oh, I missed one. Jeez. It was going too slow for me. Yeah, we should go really close to finishing it off this turn, I think. Especially if we're able to fire off some additionals. This is going to do very little though. Is it going to crack? Didn't even crack 2 mil. So 3.3 here. Sick animation, as I probably said last time. Bang. Additional? No. Okay. Oh, well, that means we are going to be able to finish off Goku next rotation with the Frieza active skill, because we are going to have Goku under that 30% HP threshold. Yeah, see, we just took no damage from that. So that'll be pretty sick way to finish it. Non-canon, the opposite of canon. So hurry up and do that, and then kaboom. So let's watch this. Strongest in the universe, Frieza putting Goku to the sword. How he wishes it had really gone. But there we go, guys. That is the completion of the full power mission in this new difficult content that we've gotten. A really solid team again, using the tech, transforming Frieza as the leader. So hopefully you're able to put together something like this. Let me know how you've gone with it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.